Hi, I'm Kevin Tame, and welcome to The Hacktivist. Today I am going to be playing the Soccer 5 round 5 of that's the StimHack Online Cash Refresh Tournament. I'm going to be live streaming it here, so you guys can join me. You can comment. I'll be honest though, I'm going to be playing my game, so I might not see your comments right away. I'll do my best to reply to people. My opponent is getting, we're getting set up right now, so yeah, just wait here a moment while I kind of get set up and we will get started. Cool. So the decks I'm playing an EdTech deck, and I'm also playing Ayla. And so my plan here is I've switched up my Ayla quite a bit. I've been on Professional Contacts, and then I also tried Laguna Velasco. This one I'm going to be doing Professional Contacts. So yeah, let's just waiting here for my opponent, and we'll get started here. Okay. Looks like we had the wrong person join. Oh, they were joining as a spectator. Okay, so my opponent's going to take here just a second to get going. Okay, so this starting hand, Silhouette. So I'm assuming my opponent here is going to be on Amakua. So wraparound is pretty nice. Hedge and NGO. I'm going to keep this just for the wraparound. That seems decent to start. And then also seeing another wraparound also seems great to start. So I'm going to draw, hedge, cover HQ. And I'm going to name resource. With EdTech, I typically just want to name resource almost every time. That always seems to be the easiest or the best. But my opponent might be on a lot of events. Crim usually likes to be on a lot of events. Nope. So since my opponent likes to run HQ a lot, I'm assuming, I'm going to just hold on to this Archangel just to disincentivize them from wanting to, to run. Since they're on Amaku, I'm going to install this there, just so see if I can get that trashed. Let's go then with a new remote. And what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and jam this next turn to maybe try and score. Yeah, it seems good to score the... See if I can go, well, the problem is my opponent probably has inside job. So I'm a little nervous to go with the GFI. I'm not going to res that because I want that to be a surprise. So there we go, there's the turtle. And let's see if we can bait out something else. And let's say program. So my opponent might try and do bring out so this is perfect. This does its job just how I want it. Nice. So I'm going to use this and go for the Beal. And then I probably should have drawn. Click one. And just going to go ahead and score this out. So my opponent's got turtle again. So I think what I want to do is put this calibration testing in so that I can try and score it. Try and score the Beal like towards the end. Maybe before I want to score GFI next. And I actually don't like that. I think I want to gain and do IPO. I kind of need the money. I think I'm getting a little nervous here for a sneak door. That seems to be really powerful for my opponent. Oh, what's this? Whenever the card is exposed, you may gain one. So I imagine my opponent is on infiltration. So let's I think what I want to do here is I really need to protect. The question is, do I risk jamming right now? It might be the opportunity. My opponent probably wants to use inside job. So I'm actually going to set up to jam next turn. So I'm going to go into server 1 with that. I'm going to go over archives. Then I'm going to draw. I don't want my opponent to put down sneak door on me. I kind of wanted to put that ice on server 1 so that my opponent can't use inside job. And here it looks like they're going for, so they're Mix says on HQ, you may trash Wari to name Sentry, expose a piece of ice. Okay. So at least it just went back to hand, which is nice. Actually, I really want to put that over HQ because, oops. I don't want my opponent to come in here, and I want this to be a problem for him. It's an interesting, this Wari card. I haven't really seen it before. Let's go server 1. Let's draw. Let's play some Death and Taxes. Now, Authenticator is interesting, where it's actually pretty taxing for the res cost. What I'm hoping here is my opponent ditched Crash Space, and I do have Punitive in this deck. And so if I can get them in a point where they're pretty poor and then Punitive them, that would be ideal. So even forcing them to come in and contest this is pretty good. Because my opponent can't really deal with it. The question is, I think I might purge. Ooh. Let's see here. I think I'm going to res that. Trace 6, and I think I bounce back the turtle. Yeah, basically it's like purging for me. Oh, sorry guys, it looks like I'm having streaming issues. I apologize. Is anyone else having issues? It says Richard Harris is having trouble. Unfortunately, like that probably should have been the time for me to try and pressure. I think I try and score GFI this next turn. I wonder if the play would be install. I can get 2 counters from calibration testing, and then I don't. I think this is the time to jam. So I'm going to draw. If I see a piece of ice, Yeah. If I put in 2 calibration testings, let's see that. Let's do server 1, server 1, draw. That was bad form. Should have drawn click 1. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So what I'm going to do here, this cost me a bit, but I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go advance, advance, advance. And now I can have my opponent kind of rush in, and I can try and score out here with echo chamber. So I can kind of keep forcing them to come into this remote. I do res here. Yep. They'll probably get SSL, which is okay. They might be able to trash echo chamber. Yeah, they can trash echo chamber, which is a little bit of a pain. I wish I could, I hope that, I don't want them to really hit that one. Yeah. How many NGOs do I have in the bin? I have 3, so I can't ruse them this time. Well, this is what I do. I archive memories, the echo chamber. I then send this into server 1, forcing them to have to come in. Yeah, that's a good call. SSL probably would have been a better thing to install that turn when I had the opportunity. Because, I mean, it would have got me the money I needed. So they're coming in with inside job. So he's going to access 1. Oh, and expose. That's smart. Ooh, steals SSL. And now I think I have to try and jam the echo chamber in. But them running HQ is a problem. Because they hit an agenda. So I'm going to draw. Oh. I can't kill him. If I'd held on to that archive memories. Oh well. So just waiting here on my opponent, see what they do. Unfortunately, Authenticator, like, you know, they take the tag and come in. Yep. And they clear the tag. Now the question is, how do I score out of here? I think I install into server 1. Draw. I mean, it might have been an opportunity to just try and jam, but I don't know. It would lose me the game if they can get through this with an inside job, so I'm trying to kind of bait it out. Now this could lose me the game. Let's see what happens here. I'm glad I drew, though, at the end of my last turn. So they use Zamba to expose. Then they put it in my hand. That's actually kind of nice, though, because it put it into my hand, and now they had a 33% chance of seeing an agenda. That actually helped me out. But they're pretty poor. If I can see another ice, like a toll booth or something, that would be ideal. Like a toll... Well, I guess they can then... Question is, can I put an agenda in archives? I don't really want to. I don't need punitive, but I'm gonna hold on to my agendas. Let's name an event. I think the other thing I might need to do is purge this Amakua. This is quite a problem. I don't know, it might have been good to jam the Beal, but it felt like, didn't feel great, because if they have a stim hack or inside job, I think they have me. Ooh, Maker's Eye. Huh? I mean, I guess I could lose here. This might be it. Very likely, actually, now that I think about it. Good game, well played. That was a very tough one. I think I had a few misplays there. I don't know, I'd have to go back and watch it, though. I'm not exactly sure. But that was definitely a case where I mean, when I think about it, like, I probably should have been a little bit more aggressive, but I didn't see, the problem is I didn't see toll booth, and that toll booth was the real tax that I wanted, so that I could, you know, tax them through the remote authenticator. And like, it wasn't that expensive for them to get through. It was kind of expensive, but I couldn't risk putting in an agenda, because pretty much every time they were able to get in. And so I still think it might have been those were the right plays. And that's a bummer, because I think I kind of needed to sweep this round. I think I'm playing this one actually. Let me look here. Inside job, liberated. Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay, we're just waiting for my opponent to get back on. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys see anything that I should have done different in that match? Let me know. And just still waiting on my opponent to join the match, and looks like he hasn't, he or she, I don't actually know if it's a man or a woman, joined, or hasn't added the deck yet. So just give him a second. Okay, looks like we're good to go. So I'm on A-list. So what I did in this deck is I have added, I don't really love this NVRAM. I like typically to have programs and kind of like tech cards that I need. It's not really nice to have sure gambles and moddeds and stuff like that. Those are like just economy cards I want to draw into. And I kind of want to see professional contacts starting turn 1, so I'm going to mulligan this. Now, depending on if my opponent can score pretty fast, or if they can jam out, like I'm a little slower here with professional contacts. So I'm going to draw. And what I want to do is, let's just get my resources set up. I really want to see my professional contacts early. So here's an instance where my opponent looks like they're possibly trying to jam out. I just need to get some money. And so if they're on like a brain trust, it's probably like a Ben Musashi and an Obokata, huh? Let me think here. So if I run this, and it's a Kakugo that costs him 4. Ben Musashi. I need 7 cards. I at least need that if they push me. I need at least 6. So they might try and bounce me. That's okay, I'm going to run this. So that's a Kakugo. Okay, so I can't steal this, but they can't score, so that's okay. And so what I do now is I set up for next turn to try and steal this. Now it could be an NGO. So I think I'm going to need this. I might not have enough clicks, to be honest. I lose all my cards. Okay, we're going to just go for it. And these are kind of important cards, unfortunately. If it's Ben Musashi, it makes him pretty poor. I'll do it though. Yep, so that's going to tax me quite a bit. I think I'm going to let him just have it. I really don't want to lose this stuff, to be honest. And they could neural me the next turn. Let's put some pressure here a little bit. So punitive, yep. Well, they might not, they probably wouldn't have had the money to punitive me. And let's do that. Just to help with the net damage when I need to have a, basically when I need to have a card. Just to get through past Kakugo is the big issue. So I'm going to try indexing my opponent here. They might push me off. It's okay. If they don't here, I will use my inside job now. So there's SSL, melange, snare, gene, splicer. So I don't want them to have money. I don't want them to have melange. They can have both of those. And then I'm going to inside job, R&D, and they could push me off if they want. And I don't think they can punitive me, but I'm going to take the money just in case. Surprised I haven't seen professional contacts. That would make these draws a lot more valuable. Huh, so this must be, I mean, it could be an NGO, could also be a gene splicer. My opponent can't score next turn, so I am just going to set up here a little bit. I wonder if I need dedicated processor. I'm going to put spoofing in there just in case, because they are on punitive. Oh, in hindsight, that would have been a good time to run HQ, because I know they have... Oh, I forgot they get SSL money. Oh, whew. That could have been a mistake. I totally assumed that. So I think this is the gene splicer. I think. I'm going to run HQ. I'm pretty sure they have a snare in there, but I kind of want to put some pressure. Because if I can see the gene splicer, this, I can maybe guess that this is an agenda. It's likely I could hit snare, though. That's why I'm leaving myself a click, though. Oh, so I should have put the Tithonium. Dang, Gina. So let me think here. So that cost me 8, 9, 10, 11. It cost me all my money. Is it worth it? Yeah, yes, because I would lose a program. I would lose my INT, which I think I only have one in here. I'd lose my INT. I would lose my liberated probably. So I'm actually going to trash this. Or break it. It's unfortunate because I'm broke. And let's put the same old thing down. Whew. Wow. Wow. So now my opponent can just put in that gene splicer. This puts me in a bad spot because scoring that single is, I guess they're pretty poor right now. But this is, I think, a gene splicer. So I got to contest this. Or it could be the snare. And he's got 4. Oh, I must contest it though. I got to. Do I prevent in the net? No, not in this case. Definitely trash that. So it's pretty good of my opponent. What they're doing here is they're forcing me to go into this remote to kind of get poor and force me to keep checking. There could be a breach dome here, but I kind of want the money, so I'm going for it. I just kind of need the money more. And we'll just draw one more. So that feels like the gene splicer. And I believe gene splicer gives me a net per thing. So it's kind of like a little mini June bug. And they're on 6, so what can be rezzed? A Koma Inu can be rezzed. Koma Inu is a problem. Modded would save me maybe a couple credits. Kind of because I need to. I'm thinking about putting Fem on this ice. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, stim hacks, my friend. Well, ideally I would use Well, I could install nanotech and break that. So that would be nanotech would be 4, 6, 1, 2, 3. That's still pretty poor. And then I take a brain. I still think I stem hack it here. Oh yeah, they're probably going to bounce me in the HQ ice. Which is fine. Ooh, that works out great. Now this puts them in a situation where they can pull in double punitive, but I think I have the money and the biometric spoofing to keep them off that. I'm going to take a brain here. Yeah, it's bacterial programming. It seems like every time it takes a lot of thinking because a lot going on, right? So I know they had punitive in hand, so they probably want to try and find a second punitive if possible, but they're a little poor. I guess the question here is, if this is an NGO, so I just got to wait here a little bit while they fix it. So I think my play here is I have to check this server 1. Just give me a second here. Let me try closing this again. Okay. Server 1. Do I prevent the damage here? Let me think. So punitive, I think I do. Well, let's see. Gene Splicer will be that's 3 credits. I think I'd rather have the credit advantage. Yes. And now if they try and double punitive me, I can credit them on one of them, outcredit them, and then I can, let's see, I can survive 3 met. I can't survive a triple, but I don't think they can do that one. Bacterial programming was like the best thing that I could hit. But bouncing me into this Tithonium is a real pain. Maybe I just fem it? Maybe I stim hack it again? How about I do this? How about I put the dedicated processor on here? Looks like I'm doing the Atman. Did I lose my nanotech? Oh, nanotech is on NVRAM. That was dumb. Well, Atman it is. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Broke as a joke. Broke, broke, broke. I do have Daredevil in this deck. I have 2 of them. This is where Daredevil would have been really nice. So for Ben Musashi, I need, so this is Obokata. I need I need 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 cards. So I draw 3 and run. And I actually can't afford. I really wish I had a Diesel or a Laguna. So I could, what is scavenge? Scavenge a program at a discount, but that doesn't work. Because in the feedback filter, let's see the money situation. So if I can prevent the net with Kakugo with feedback filter for 3, so then I would need 6 cards. And then that would give me maybe an extra click for stim hack to be able to pay for feedback filter. that might be, so if I go click, 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 stim hack, stim hack, server 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then break that, prevent one net, good game. That was a tough one. It's kind of a bummer because we were both, I think, on the cusp. And I think, I actually don't know if both of us will make the cut because of this. I think you kind of need to sweep, I think, to make the cut right now. Because we are just right on that border. There was like, I don't know, I think I was in like 6th or 7th place in the tournament. But, yes, but there, I think it goes all the way down to like 18th place. Anyways, that was a really good game. That was a lot of fun. So thanks so much for watching the stream and for participating. Yeah, so if you guys have any comments or feedback of how I can play those games, I didn't know what to expect with the Silhouette game. Ag and Fusion, I kind of knew the plan moving forward a little bit better. And so, yeah, thanks for watching, and leave any comments or let me know how I could improve my play. Cash Refresh is a blast. I recommend any of you guys who haven't had an opportunity to play in it to join. Fighting Walloon puts on a really great tournament. So once again, thanks for watching The Hacktivists, and talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.